What are some of the things that you look at? Because for me, like, we're getting a spike in the VIX. Generally speaking, a lot of traders would prefer to see the market moving around a little bit, but I guess it's style dependent. For me, earnings season, I think, is the key thing here, why it makes it hard to put on positions. Is that what you're getting at, or what about the swing trade idea?
Yeah, I mean, we've got headline risk all day
Right.
long from earnings, of course. AMD. Are you going to, gamble and hold overnight, or hedge yourself with options or whatever? But more realistically, Sean, it's been just the fact that the markets have kind of gone sideways and started to roll over a little bit. What I like to look for is to buy after pullbacks once they've settled down, kind of shown us where we can set our stops and, go back with the primary trend. But we're so far extended that it might take a little bit more time for this pullback to digest than we've seen previous ones, although we're still in a great long-term uptrend. It's just the low risk, high probability, long side setups haven't been there yet. So I'm just kind of going a little bit slower, smaller share size, that sort of thing. I mean, we've had such a phenomenal run higher, right? And we got a little bit extended here. This might end up being what they call an island reversal up here. It's not, don't get too caught up in the name of that. But, the first test is right here for the NASDAQ at about 612, that prior resistance. That's where we've got the 20-day moving average as well. So if that fails to hold, then maybe we come back all the way down to the 50-day moving average, which is only at 600. So,
Right.
I mean, that's 3% lower from here. You can't really panic too much when that happens. The light is just cautious to, near-term red, because we saw the higher highs and higher lows with this rising 5-day moving average, and that's been broken. So now it's just, the market saying, just, go a little bit slower here, let things settle down, and let other people throw their money away trying to buy the dip and figuring out where the bottom is. I'll come in later.
Yeah, exactly. And I use a terminology that you use in your book as well, and you've used on the show, the penalty box. Wait till the penalty's over and the player has rejoined his or her said team. I just want to go over AMD quickly because their numbers weren't horrible, but right now AMD is hitting the lows. Let's go over here quickly, please, Fabian. There it goes. AMD right now back down through 245, looking to go lower. Brian, I got smoked earlier today trying to short this until eventually we were patient and found a top. I think patience pays in a market like this, right? I mean, as we continue to look for opportunities, maybe don't step in for the first few minutes, right? I mean, we saw Palantir today actually hit the skids pretty good early, all the way down to 186 before bouncing 10 complete dollars back there to the upside. So for me, this is a game of patience. What did you think about Palantir and some of the action today? Any thoughts moving forward on Alex Karp and company?
I really didn't pay too much attention to Palantir. To me, the earnings were out. It's a news event. That's not my specialty. Right. I like to look at them after they've settled down, let other people, it just gets too choppy for me because I don't have the attention span to sit there and, day trade it and scalp it the way that you do, Sean. And, there's a different style for everyone. But when you look at, the daily chart here, it's pulled back perfectly to this prior resistance. So, and the 20-day moving average. So that initial sell-off, the bounce was justified in there because of that important level. Now let's see how it handles the next few days. Is this going to, kind of settle down and rebuild and continue higher? Or are we going to see maybe something, more along the lines of what Microsoft did after their big move and failed? So that's the danger, is that it could get Microsoft.
Okay.
Microsofted.
Yeah, no, we love Microsoft. Have you seen the chart of Meta lately? I mean, Meta's almost down 27. I mean, unless it's bounced, it was down 27%, Brian.